Hello, 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 boys and girls. Welcome back to another YouTube video by me, Mr. NRL. And today we're doing Raiders Career Mode Round 2 in the Nines, brought to you by KTX Yeet. Here we are, taking on the North Queensland Cowboys. One of the worst teams in Queensland, well, except the Broncos, of course. The Titans are the best. I don't mind the Titans. They're a good underdog team, and I like to see them finally get some redemption and finally move up the ladder, because they were almost in the top 8. I reckon that if it was at the start of the season, the Sharkies would have been in some trouble when the Titans were moving up like that. Ben Barber, Kyle Felt, Nene McDonald, Jake Clifford, Michael Morgan, Matthew Scott, Jake Granville, Cohen Hess, Ethan Lowe, Jason Tamalos, Scott Bolton, Tamari Martin, Josh Maguire, and Jordan McLean. That is the North Queensland Cowboys squad. Didn't get to read out ours, but that's alright, as we have to kick off. Yippee, that sucks. Anywho, then McDonald receives the kick and throws it to Matt Scott, and that's going to be the first run of this game. Jake Granville throwing it at Michael Morgan, and then Kyle Felt gets through the break. Charges Nickel Klogstad, but does make up from last time where he missed Latrell Mitchell about 1,000,000 times, and finally tackles someone. As Matt Scott, with another run, gets taken down by Josh Papali. As John Bateman misses Jake Granville, offloads it to Ben Barber, who, I get this, guys, don't get angry at me, but this is the 2019 team. Ben Barber isn't currently playing. Nene McDonald is at the Sharks. Scott Bolton's retired, Matt Scott's retired, I know, as, oof, what a run. Jordan Rapana, easily our best player in the Nines, gets an offload to Soliola. Soliola could have run a bit further, but decided to be very nice and offloaded it to Nick Kotrick to get his first run of this 9 series. As Chansey, the inside ball coming from the back, can't get through again. Chansey's been very disappointed, I feel, as Whiten gets a little gap for Soliola, but he doesn't run far until he's taken down to ground. So we're at our line. Josh Papali with a big run gets dropped and hammered by Matt Scott, as Jack Whiten just full on belts it out into the dead in goal. Honestly, that is very embarrassing from me. I shouldn't be making Rugby League Live 4 videos if that's what I'm going to be doing. But anyway, we're back at defending again. Nick Kotrick, wide and awake on his wing, sees a barnstorming Cohen Hess coming right at him. Make sure that he can't run any further. As Nick Kotrick rushes up on, I think that might have been, what's his name? I can never remember his name. Anywho, Michael Morgan goes to ground, and that's going to be 4th and last. That set went very, very quick. Maybe because we're great at defending, maybe because I don't pay attention. Anywho, Kyle Felt puts down the kick. Nick Kotrick with a good kick return, hopefully, if he can get back. No! Woohoo! Matt Scott, the Grim Reaper now, he would seem, has dropped Big Papa, who is now on a barnstorming run, gets a palm off, throws it to Chansey, and Chansey just completely destroys Josh Papali's run by not doing a single meter. He did get a meter, actually, but not a very good run. As John Bateman gets taken down the tackle, him and Rapana were a great combination in round 1, but wouldn't seem that way in round 2, as Rapana, who is a carry, you could say, doesn't get a line break, which I was very surprised about. As George Williams looks for that 40-20, but Nene McDonald says, no mate, I'm taking that ball. But John Bateman says, nah, get this in ya, and hits him. And that's going to be half time, 0-0 at Eden Park. We're going to look at the points for the Dally M and, not Dally M, player of the match, and Josh Papali's in the lead for that. Alright, second half. Kyle Felt will be kicking off to us this time, so now the Cowboys know how it feels to kick off. It feels very bad, especially in the Nines. As Jack Whiten gets a good run backwards, throws it to Josh Papali, the Big Papa, gets a beautiful run. Oh, who was that? Ben Barber full on fell over trying to ankle tap him. It was Josh Papali that's ankle tapped him, not you, Benny. As now John Bateman, I was just saying before, it was a bit sad how he wasn't playing so great, but now, oof, he's getting runs everywhere. As Rapana now, another great run. The boys are on a roll. I reckon we have enough momentum to score down this end, hopefully. As John Bateman throws it to Josh Papali. Josh Papali goes through the gap. Bonus square in his eyes. And no! He does not get there. That's frustrating me a lot. Now it goes to George Williams. Supposed to grab it through Soliola. Oh my god, Georgie! What are you doing? What were you doing, Soliola? I put it for you. You could have seen as George Williams makes up for that. There's a big tackle of Michael Morgan. Who's running up next? Cohen Hess gets taken down by the little English hooker that we call Josh Hodgson. I gotta admit, Josh had been very good in defence for us, but not there, of course. Matt Scott does break through the line, but Nickel Klogstad does tackle him. The only problem is, that's the thing that happens to him too much. He gets tackled. As they go for a kick and we deflect it, Nene McDonald's on a roll. Oh, what an ankle tap by Josh Hodgson. And then George Williams finishes it off, but then there's an offload to Michael Morgan, but that's shut down. Felt with kicking duties this time. Sims kicks it down to Kotrick. Kotrick gets the palm away and just falls into the 40-metre line. Alright, Williams. Good run. Throws it to Hodgson. Hodgson with room to move. Cannot execute, but we're going to go to Whiten. We might try the step play here. Or not. We're going to throw it straight to Rapiner. For some reason in this career mode, the step hasn't really been working. I've been doing the step and it hasn't worked. So maybe that's just me. As they throw a very, very sloppy pass to Whiten, who barely jumps on it. If it wasn't for Whiten running around, it would have gone into touch. As Rapiner now, we're going to go from dummy half at the little run. Tries to offload it, gets to the Soliello, throws it to Papali. Papali tries to kick. The kick gets deflected. Picked up by Granville. Granville is running. Granville is going to score underneath the post in the bonus square. That's just put a dagger in the heart. Honestly, that's really, really, really made me upset. 2 minutes to go. Well, basically a minute and a half now, and Felt converts. I normally wouldn't say don't celebrate yet, but Felt, I give you permission to celebrate. I mean, you boys have got this win. There's no coming back from us. Big kick down to Whiten. Whiten is undertaking himself. Try to go for the step again. No step! Why doesn't the step work? You couldn't ask me. You have to ask Big Ant. But actually, Big Ant don't run this thing anymore. It's Wicked Witch. If you didn't know that, there's a fun fact. I'll try to do a fun fact every episode. As we got 10 seconds to go. Last play of the half. When I run it with Whiten, not spread it, which is very greedy of me. And there you go. We have lost to the Cowboys of all teams. And Jake Brandon gets man of the match. The only reason he got that was because of that try. I am so angry. But anyway, peace out. See you in the next one. Enjoy your day. Tomorrow, another upload.